server, the stream.
No, don't get on it. Let's just play.
Nah. Okay. Royal Rumble 30.
Remember. So guys, we're doing Michael Myers versus Freddy Krueger versus Jason.
It's not gonna work.
Yeah. See. Oh, it's not.
Cause it's on mine.
Oh yeah.
Let's just do people that are enemies against each other.
Good triple threat matches. Get my phone. It's on the other room on the couch. While I try to think of the match. Because there's a triple threat. It was like Shawn Michaels, Edge, Christian.
Let's just do a Royal.
No. I want to do a 6 match for the stream. So you might be here till 7?
Around 7.
It's 5:30, so you have plenty of time.
Because of the hour and 30-minute stream.
YouTube, don't copyright me. That's just for views. WWE best triple threat matches. I'll just turn it all the way down. It's not copyright.
That's Rey Mysterio. Okay, I know one is Kevin Owens and AJ Styles.
SmackDown. Which one? Okay. And it's for a title. Oh, we got 4 people though. So I'll be
AJ.
Alright, I'll be Kevin.
Who do we have to pick now?
Chris Jericho. Chris. I'll tell you which one.
This one?
That one. No, we're not using AJ's champion. We're using... Hi, yo guys.
Whose title is it? Whose title?
Nobody's. Nobody in this match,
Why is it a ladder match?
Huh?
Is it a ladder? It's a ladder.
I know. But, you know, who really cares?
Wait, who's stronger out of all 3 of us, me?
No, I think it's Kevin. He's got more...
He's got a 91.
The WWE
you know,
Universe understandably
respects
respects Chris Jericho, what he's been able to accomplish over the years. But I've got to say it was sad seeing him play second fiddle to Kevin Owens for so long.
Even if Jericho did lead to Jericho nabbing the United States Championship while Owens held the Universal title.
Go on my stream and see if you can hear me. Because I turned the volume down. I'm not streaming anymore?
So you're streaming?
No, yeah. Wait, huh?
You know, bringing it back to the channel.
This is the one.
Okay, we can hear.
No, that's not the one that I'm posting right now.
I can do it.
No, you can't.
I can get... Oh, got it. Got in.
You did?
Yeah, there's another stream that you had, but it didn't load for you. Watch, look. Tell me if this is the right one. It's loading in. It's gonna pop up. It's live. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, we can hear.
Barely?
Okay, we can hear.
Y2J was often used by KO to annoy potential Universal Championship contenders.
If you ask me, this one has what it takes to be right up there with some of the great
triple threat matches of the past, including the classic we saw at WrestleMania 30.
Byron noted how Owens used Jericho for months, but he was done with that at the infamous Festival of Friendship, where Owens turned on Jericho and added him to the list of KOs.
Yeah, I don't know who Kevin Owens thinks he was creating that list. That's Jericho's thing.
Oh, these two were actually partners. I forgot.
Kick to the gut.
Guys, this is not your fault.
Jericho struggling a bit, but he certainly comes into this championship match with a ton of momentum.
I hate to say it, but if he doesn't change his game plan soon, these two guys are going to tear him limb from limb.
In our business, there's a lot of men with bravado. A lot of men who talk about doing something. Kevin Owens backs up what he says. Now, if he has to take some shortcuts to back those words up, so be it. That shouldn't take away from his self-confidence. Axe handle finds the mark.
You discussed Kevin Owens' bravado, Corey. The thing with KO's self-confidence that I recognize is that it can be contradictory to his actions.
I have to agree with you, Michael. I see all of KO's underhanded tactics as cowardly and showing the lack of confidence. If you truly have self-confidence, you come face to face like a supposed prize fighter would.
Here we go, back inside the ring. I don't like the look in his eye here, folks.
Hooked up and...
Kevin Owens may be in a bad way here. Many see him as one of the greatest champions of this era. Tonight is his chance to prove it.
With so much on the line here in this ladder match, he has no choice but to find a way to overcome this attack, guys.
Look out! He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle. Look at this! What grace! Float over into the... Oh, man, that hurt.
There can be so many combustible elements in a triple threat match. A superstar must keep in mind the no count-out stipulation can mean that the match is going to be fought in every possible location. All that matters is when it's time to go for a pinfall or submission, the participants have to be in the ring.
Oh, Chris Jericho is in a tough spot here. We've witnessed on a number of occasions the personal issues between competitors forcing the match to overflow into the crowd, up the ramp, or in the locker room. In a triple threat, there are no countouts and no disqualifications, so it's essential for the superstar to remain composed enough to remember that the match must end in the ring.
Facts like that are not always easy to remember when a superstar is so focused on destroying their opponent. In a triple threat match, a competitor must take advantage of the no countout and no disqualification stipulations. They must also remind themselves that when it's time to put someone away, it must take place in the ring, not on the outside.
When AJ Styles entered the WWE, he already had a big following and reputation from his time in Japan, though he isn't alone in bringing big talent to the West.
Russian leg sweep. Oh, clothesline. Oh, and the ladder finds the mark.
Going to be tough to bounce back from that one.
Corey brings up AJ having a following before coming to WWE. It is similar to how Finn Balor had one as well. And boy, what a dream match they put on at TLC.
Yeah, that was a match put together in the spur of the moment. AJ Styles was on a live tour in South America, took an 18-hour flight to Minnesota, and still had a hell of a match against Finn Balor. The WWE Universe has been buzzing about it ever since.
It even made you swear, Byron.
It's always important to get off to a strong start in a match. It's even more important to do that in a triple threat match, given that you're going up against two opponents at the same time. Add to that the no disqualification stipulation, and there's little to no room for error. One mistake, and it can cost you a lot more than winning the match.
Ooh, look out, there he goes.
Knocked right off his feet.
Kick to the gut.
Byron, you spoke about this before. A competitor must do everything they can do to start things off on the right foot in a triple threat match. One way to do that is to target one of your opponents and go after them as soon as the bell rings. You're battling two opponents at the same time, so it's hunt or be hunted.
And that's what I like, Michael. It's survival of the fittest in that ring. In a triple threat, a superstar can't waste time feeling opponents out, getting warmed up, or easing their way into the match. You have to go at it as soon as the match begins.
Jeez, that's gotta hurt.
The WWE Universe has seen Kevin Owens carry a sense of entitlement, while also playing the victim anytime things don't go his way.
I won't say Kevin Owens' reasoning for that behavior is right, but I also can't say it's wrong. Listen, KO has been screwed several times, and he just feels he deserves some receipts for past transgressions against him.
Harsh impact. Uh-oh, here comes a phenomenal one.
To elaborate a little further on Kevin Owens being owed for past transgressions against him, KO is often the victim. And sometimes, to bring balance to WWE, he has to... Styles has him up. Hooked up.
Oh, trying to dislocate the shoulder. They can't walk after that attack to the back. Looks like he's going to try to win this thing right here.
Yeah, but setting up the ladder is only half the battle, Michael. You know that.
Hey, he could win it here.
Hey, when you have the opening, why not go for it?
You can never count AJ Styles out, but his few losses of note are coming from bigger opponents who countered Styles' aerial attack.
And if you're going to beat Styles, you need a strong move. Roman Reigns barely escaped their rivalry, but he got two big wins with some well-timed spears.
Here is your winner, and the new United...
The WWE Universe understandably respects Chris Jericho, what he's been able to accomplish over the years. But I've got to say it was sad seeing him play second fiddle to Kevin Owens for so long.
Even if Jericho did lead to Jericho nabbing the United States Championship while Owens held the Universal title, Y2J was often used by KO to annoy potential Universal Championship contenders.
And while it seems easy enough, I assure you, climbing that ladder is a lot more difficult than it looks, especially after getting hit with it a dozen times.
Byron noted how Owens used Jericho for months, but he was done with that at the infamous Festival of Friendship, where Owens turned on Jericho and added him to the list of KO.
Yeah, I don't know who Kevin Owens thinks he was creating that list. That's Jericho's thing. Nailed it.
Setting up the ladder, guys.
There it is. Hooked up. And, oh, nasty impact.
Can he unhook it?
It seems a bit early to be going for the win, if you ask me.
Not if they can win it right here, though.
Oh, great height. A superstar always needs to be ready to be attacked by both opponents in a triple threat match. Circumstances create interesting alliances, and the numbers game can become your worst enemy in a hurry when you're competing against two other opponents. No matter how you look at it, it's a situation you don't want to be in, but you must prepare for it. Dropkick hits the mark.
A competitor must be ready for the possibility that they'll fall victim to a 2-on-1 attack on a triple threat match. A great example of that was the triple threat match on SmackDown Live between AJ Styles, Dolph Ziggler, and Baron Corbin. No one thought that Ziggler and Styles would work together to perform a double dive off the barricade that put Corbin through the Spanish announce table.
And that's exactly what a superstar always needs to have in the back of their mind, that at some point their two opponents will most likely join together and take them out. It's one of many occupational hazards that come with competing in a triple threat match.
Over the last 2 decades, AJ Styles has had countless main events. Is it at all possible to get AJ Styles off his game?
Look, I'd say that it is. Not everyone can keep their cool as well as I do. And AJ's few losses happened when an opponent got under his skin.
You gotta believe this one's over. And it's reversed.
Guys, I just looked up some of AJ's losses. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens focused their brilliant minds on flummoxing Styles, and they both beat the champ. And then there's James Ellsworth.
Well, in no universe should James Ellsworth be able to even phase AJ Styles, but Dean Ambrose ticked off Styles enough that Ellsworth beat AJ Styles twice.
Miracles happen, Byron. You're actually in this game. Reverses that one. Making the climb here, guys. Oh!
Lariat.
Y2J is starting to fade. And you have to wonder how much the challenger can sustain at this point.
A very crucial part in the match for him here. He simply cannot let his opponent gain too much momentum. Chris Jericho is just a step behind there, guys.
AJ Styles has got him.
This may be the beginning of the end. Here we go with Owens. Oh! AJ Styles looks like he's a step behind there, guys.
Yeah, he's really hurting.
Unfamiliar showing from AJ.
If you want to know why AJ Styles is determined to be the best this industry has to offer, check out the tattoos on his torso.
I'm no stranger to ink. I mean, it's my show, Superstar Ink. AJ's tattoos catch your eye because they show what's most important to Styles, his family.
Here is your winner, and the new United States Champion, Kevin Owens.
Decisive victory.